To the latest on the pandemic. Many Americans are enjoying a taste of normalcy. That's because fully vaccinated people can go mask-free in most cases. But there is confusion across the country. Businesses, employers, states, and more are setting their own policies. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Store to store, state to state, confusion for many Americans.
Okay, should I take my mask off? Should I leave it on? It's super confusing.
The CDC issuing new guidance last week saying fully vaccinated people don't need to wear masks in most cases. From the Las Vegas Strip to the ballpark and the French Quarter in New Orleans, many rejoicing over the weekend. But businesses, employers, states, and cities can still make their own rules. Trader Joe's lifted its mask order and Starbucks has made them optional, but 22 states still have some sort of mask mandate in place, meaning in those areas you'd still have to wear face coverings regardless of retailer policies.
If they're vaccinated, they are safe. If they are not vaccinated, they are not safe. This is not permission for widespread removal of masks.
So far, the CDC says more than 123 million Americans are vaccinated, about 37% of the population. But the largest nurses union in the country is condemning the decision, saying it puts those who are immunocompromised, children and frontline workers at risk.
Those that have gone to work every single day during this pandemic, they depend on every layer of protection.
Some experts agree it's too soon.
There are a lot of people that are not yet fully vaccinated that are still in the process, and I think we should wear masks for them.
Is it time?
No, for me, not enough people are vaccinated for me to really feel safe, because how do you know if somebody's vaccinated or not when they're not wearing their mask?
The CDC is expected to update its mask and social distancing guidelines for the upcoming school year in the next few weeks. Officials are hoping to have students back to in-person learning full-time come fall. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.